Located in Virginia's Middle Peninsula region, King William County's southern border begins near the Prestley Park barn off Route 360. It's a restored barn that illustrates the importance agriculture plays in the county. It's the first day of planting, and much like opening day of a new baseball season, there's plenty of optimism in the air. On this warm spring morning, J.M. Kelly is helping load corn seed into a planter. Kelly's great-grandfather bought this land in 1910, and the family has been farming here ever since.
We farm about 900 to 1,000 acres. We raise corn, beans, barley, rye, and straw. Straw is probably one of the biggest crop that we got right now.
Straw is the biggest cash crop for the Kelly family, and they can produce between 4,000 to 5,000 bales a day when they're in full operation. It also helps to bring in a regular income source during the spring planting season. Not far away, J.N. Mills, N for Nicholas, has been farming in King William since 1968, but his family has property in adjacent Hanover County that dates back to the 1600s.
It started with a land grant from the King of England to Nicholas Mills, and we still have about 75 acres of that original land grant that has never left the Mills family.
Mills is also a grain producer. He raises corn, soybeans, wheat, barley, and hay, as well as some beef cattle. He also has a solar energy facility on part of his property. By contrast, Luke Hallman grew up in Pennsylvania and only recently moved to King William County. He earned a degree in horticulture from Penn State and had a nursery and roadside stand in Maryland, but he chose to buy more fertile land in Virginia. He appreciates the advocacy for farming he's found in the Old Dominion, but he's also realistic about pressure from developers.
We're the next suburb to be developed outside of Hanover, and the county's kind of struggling now whether we're going to stay rural and have an agrarian background or to be developed like a suburb of Richmond. So it looks, there's a strong push to keep King William County rural and keep it in agricultural production, and I think it'll stay that way because that's what a lot of people move out here for, is they like to see the countryside and the open fields, farm fields, vineyards, and forested land. So I have a feeling it's going to stay that way, and I hope it does.
Hallman grows watermelons, cantaloupes, and tomatoes, and they have an apiary where they collect honey. He also has a vineyard where he's growing muscadine grapes.
Muscadines are a native grape. They're native to the southeastern United States. They're a lot different from the European varieties, which you'd find table grapes or wine grapes. You can find them in the woods, but these newer varieties you can eat right off the vine. They ripen all at once, and they come in black and bronze.
Hallman eventually wants to open the vineyard to U-Pick customers and also finish building a tasting room. King William County has 90 farms, covering 47,456 acres. The market value of all agricultural products is $14,167,000. Crops make up the overwhelming majority of that, bringing in $12,483,000. Of that, grains are dominant, delivering $10,699,000. Livestock accounts for $1,684,000. Forestry is also a big part of King William's agriculture. 86,000 acres in the county are in land use forestry, and Charles Pierce is helping to maintain that footprint.
In February, I had a crew come in here, which is a 54-acre tract here, and I had a clear cut, which was total chip. So there's a whole lot less debris on the ground when it's chipped. And anywhere that's flat and farmable, I'm turning back into agricultural land. And the rest of it, next February, it should be reseeded back in pines.
Forestry also helps provide jobs in King William County, especially at the West Rock Paper Mill in West Point. King William County farmers are feeling the pressure of new housing and development, but they're determined to keep agriculture a prominent part of their lives for generations to come. In King William County, I'm Burke Moeller reporting.